Welcome to the next edition of the Stroll. Today we will be looking at a question from NECO 2026 number theory number 1. It says solve the following equation. Solve for x. 2 raised to the power 2x minus 3 times 2 raised to the power x plus 2 plus 32 equals 0. This is more like a quadratic equation, but it's a truncated type of quadratic equation. We have to make it simpler and more friendly before solving. So here, solution 2 raised to the power 2x minus 3 into 2 raised to the power x plus 2 plus 32 equals 0. We are going to rewrite this as 2 raised to the power x. Remember our law of indices? This comes because it is common to them. We have 3 raised to the power, 3 into 2 raised to the power x times 2 raised to the power 2. Why? Because 2 raised to the power x times 2 raised to the power 2 is equal to 2 raised to the power x plus 2. The same thing we have here. So we are writing it, we are going back. And this is what we have, plus 32 equals 0. So here is 2 raised to the power x squared minus 3 into, this is 4, 2 raised to the power, this is 4 times 2 raised to the power x plus 32 equals 0. Let's write it out immediately. X all squared minus 3 times 4 is 12. 12 times 2 raised to the power x plus 32 equals 0. We can solve this now. This is friendly. But we can make it even more by taking 2 raised to the power x as p, or taking p as 2 raised to the power x. So we replace, substitute. We have, instead of writing 2 raised to the power x, we now write p squared minus 12p. 2 raised to the power x is p, remember, plus 32 equals 0. We have a quadratic. So we get the factors of 32 such that when you multiply them, we get plus 32, but when you add them, you get minus 12. What that means is that the factors can either be both negative or both positive, because these are the only things that will multiply to give you positive. So let's get the factors of 32. 1 and 32, both negative and positive. None of them will give you minus 12. Okay, we are only getting the negative ones actually. It can't give you minus 12. 2 and 16 can't give you minus 12. This is minus 18. Or 4 and this, yes, it will give you minus 12, because when you get minus 12, this and this is plus 32. So we replace, substitute minus 12 with minus 4 and minus 8. So what do we have? What do we have here? We have p squared minus, instead of writing this, you write minus 4p minus 8p plus 32 equals 0. So we can factorize now. P is common here. P into this P into this minus 4. Minus 8 is common. Minus 8 is common. Minus over minus plus. When you have P here, plus over minus is minus. 8 into this 4 is 7. Negative changes every sign. Okay, when you are multiplying or dividing. So this is what we have. This is common. We bring it out. When you divide this, you have P. When you divide this, you have minus 8 equals 0. Either P minus 4 is 0 or P minus 8 is 0. When P minus 4 is 0, you add 4 to both sides. This is 0. P is what? 4. What it means, okay, when P minus 8 is 0, you have add 8 to both sides. What it means is that P is what? 8, because here goes to 0. What it means is that 2 raised to the power x, we made mention of it here, is equal to 4. 2 raised to the power x is equal to 2 raised to the power 2. Here also, 2 raised to the power x is equal to 8. 2 raised to the power x equals 2 raised to the power 3. So what we have now is that if 2 raised to the power x is 2, which is raised to the power 1, then x is 1 because bases are the same. Or if 2 raised to the power x is 2 raised to the power 3, then x is 3 because the bases are the same. So your answer is x is equal to 1 or 3. Oh, sorry, this is 2. Sorry, this is 2. 2 or 3. Okay. This is another problem on our math rule. If 8 raised to the power x over 6 times 16 raised to the power x over 12 equals 2 raised to the power 3 over 8 times 4 raised to the power 3 over 4 equals 3 raised to the power 1, then what are we going to have? Solution. We have want to break down. Okay, let me write it. X over 6 times 16 raised to the power x over 12 all over 2 raised to the power 3 over 8 times 4 raised to the power 3 over 4 equals 10 raised to the power 0. Yes, the problem is 10 raised to the power 0, not 10 raised to the power 1. 10 raised to the power 0. So you have to break bigger numbers, larger numbers down. We'll break 8 down. 8 is 2 raised to the power 3. 16 is 2 raised to the power 4 or 4 raised to the power 2. So because we are having 4 here, we have to, I will break 16 down into 4 raised to the power 2. So this is what we have. 2 raised to the power 3 as 8 into 3 over 8. Oh, 2 raised to the power 3 as 8 into x over 6 times 4 raised to the power 2 into x over 12 all over 2 raised to the power 3 over 8 times 4 raised to the power 3 over 4 equals, this is 1. When you cross multiply, we have 3 can divide 2. So you have 2 raised to the power x over 2 times 2 can divide 6. 4 raised to the power x over 6 is equal to, because this times 1 is just that thing, 2 raised to the power 3 over 8 times 4 raised to the power 3 over 4. So we want to take 2 to where it should be and 4 to where it should be. I will divide here by I will divide this place by 2 raised to the power 3 over 8, and of course divide both sides by those x over 6 raised to the power 3 over 8 times 4 raised to the power 3x over 6. So this 4 is going up, this 2 is coming down here. This will cancel this 1, this will cancel this 1. So this is what we have. 2 raised to the power x over 2 divided by 2 raised to the power 3 over 8 equals 4 raised to the power 3 over 4 divided by 4 raised to the power x over 6. So we can get this done. This is 2 raised to the power x over 2 minus 3 over 8 equals 4 raised to the power 3 over 4 minus x over 6. Now, I would like to break this down further. That's after the next step. When we do this, we'll get 2 raised to the power 8x minus 6. Remember the fractions, this time is all over 16 equals 4 raised to the power 6 times 3, 18 minus 4 times 4x all over 24. This equal signs out this. So what we have now is what we have now is 2 raised to the power 8x minus 6 all over 16 equals, I want to break 4 down. This is 2 raised to the power 2 times 18 minus 4x all over 24. 2 will divide this to give you 12. So this is 2 raised to the power 8x minus 6 over 16 equals 2 raised to the power 18 minus 4x over 12. The bases are the same. So
bases are the same. Equating powers, we have, these are the powers, 8x minus 16, x minus 6 over 16, this is 6, equals 18 minus 4x over 12. Okay, so this place, what we are going to do here is, let's bring out the numbers. 2 can divide here. Have 4x minus 8 minus 3, sorry, 4x minus 3 all over 16 equals 2 can go here, 9 minus 2x all over 12. 2 dividing here 8, 2 dividing here 6. However, 2 can divide here 4 and 2 can divide here 3. So we cross multiply. Cross multiplying, we have 3 into 4x minus 3 equals 4 into 9x minus 9 minus 2x. Okay, so what do we have here? Opening the brackets, we have 12x minus 9 equals 36 minus 8x. So I will add 8x to both sides. You know why? Because this is negative. So I will add 8x to both sides and add 9 to both sides. Good. This place you have 0. This place you also have 0. What is here? Is 20x equals, what is here? 45. At the end of the day, we have to divide both sides. Dividing both sides by 20. So let's go over here. So we have here 20x over 20 equals 45 over 20. So x, of course, x is when 20 divides 45, we have 2 of 20 are here, 5 over 20, and so this is 2 whole number 1 over 4, which can also be 2.25. So any of them could give you the answer. So I hope this makes a lot of sense to you. If you got the answer on your post, congratulations. If not, we keep working hard, keep working harder until we get what we're looking for. Well, thank you so much and have a wonderful day. Don't forget to share, like, and subscribe if you have not done so, and get your friends to do so too, because this channel will definitely benefit everybody. Thank you.